Aquarius, what's going on? It is your girl Aqua May, and I am here to do a reading for Aqua Gang. Aqua Gang Gang, yes, yes, yes. If you don't know, I am also an Aquarius, so I always love when I get to do Aquarius readings. So please take what resonates for you, Aquarius. Leave the rest for another Aquarius that may need it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get this going. Let's get started. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, we are here today in alignment with the universe. God is always with us, always and forever. Okay, I did actually hear a few, get a few little downloads before I started the video, and what I was hearing for the Aquarius energy was like flash forward, right? It's something about like flashing forward, moving forward. Maybe even like jumping a timeline or something like that. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here with me. But something about flash forward, right? Something is catching up, right? Something is like you may have felt something or like, you've seen something ahead of time and now it's coming into play. So I don't know. But let's see what's going on for my aquas. What's going on? What is the energy for Aquarius at this time? Let me get one card, please. Truth be told. It was real sunny. Okay, so you got Truth Be Told, number 14. I like this card. We have the owl on this card, and the owl energy is Aquarius energy, actually. It's one of our evolved states, right? Not just the water barrier. The wisdom that Aquarius holds within that water, right, is very powerful. It's very much ancient wisdom, right? There's some type of window of opportunity here opening up for you at this time. Okay, this owl is also standing on top of this mask, so I feel like, you're starting to feel more free to show yourself, to, kind of be you, authentic version of yourself, right? This is what you're catching up to. You may have felt this new version of you coming into form, but you wasn't quite ready to show it, right? And I feel like with this Truth Be Told, this is who you are, and you can't deny that energy. So you just have to be who you are and let it shine through. Let it be, let it be seen. And I get that. That's a nice energy, very beautiful energy. But the truth is the truth, and you are who you are, right? So there's like you may not even believe your own talent, skills, and gifts at times because they come so natural to you. But this is who you are, so utilize that. Get into that and embrace it, right? Show how much knowledge you have at this time, right? It's something about even digging deeper and getting more information, getting that hidden information, what's behind the mask, right? Being able to see deeper into things than others may be able to see, right? And this is how you get that opportunity. This is how you get into like this window opening for you, this doorway opening for you, because you can see past something. You can see even deeper, right? Seeing things that others can't see. All right, let's see what other energy we have for my Aquarius. What is the energy? We have heartache and loss. We have the shadow. Let me get one more card. And see, that's what I'm talking about, that digging deep into something. I'm seeing like a shield here. Something is like a shield, a barrier of some sort, but it's breaking through that barrier, right? Breaking through what the fear and doubt was that you may have had about something, either about yourself. Yeah, positive movement forward. I love it. I love that. Let me actually put this here. Ooh. Okay. So with the heartache and loss, I'm not seeing very negative energy with that. I'm actually seeing healing energy, right? And then into the shadow, right? This is where you start to move forward. So if you can see, let's put it like that. The dark into the light, right? Moving past the point of having to grow up in some sort of way, some type of development within yourself, like character development, learning lessons of the past where you may have, neglected certain things and you had to pay for it. And, and it's like learning from that. That's really what we're here for. We're here to work on our shadow and make sure that shadow is not affecting us in a way that it hinders us, it stops us from continuously moving forward how it's supposed to, okay? And feeling very secure and very having a high faith here. Like nothing is going to be certain, but one thing you can rest assured with is that you don't have to stay in a state that feels uncomfortable. Like you can be certain of that. You have the freedom to move about. You have the freedom to change things up. You have the freedom to, unlock those doors, unlock the hidden parts and explore them even more. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have here for my aquas? Let's get some clarifiers here. What is this heartache and loss that we are getting over? Sometimes we just need to sit in our emotions for a moment and figure out what the heck is wrong with us, right? Really ask our own selves, what is going on? Why am I feeling like this? What's happening, right? Being very truthful and honest with yourself. The truth be told is here. You had a hard conversation with yourself. You had a hard look at yourself, maybe even in the mirror. Like I'm seeing this even as being a mirror, right? Hello, thank you for being here. But yeah, and I just really see that you had to look at yourself in the mirror. You had to remember who you are. The King of Pentacles is here, right? You had to remember your power, your God-given will to succeed, to be amazing, to be successful, right? I like that. This King of Pentacles energy is like being very secure about something. Something I see, I just see security. Like you had to really, going from like insecure to secure, right? You don't want people to look at you a certain way, but Aquarius, you're already weird, so you know what I mean? Yeah, you're breaking out of something in some sort of way. You're growing, expanding though, right? You're not even, it's like a lesson learned and moving forward here. All right, lesson learned, moving forward. I know what to do. I've built up my integrity. I've built up the strength. I've went through the obstacles, and now I see what's what. I see things for what they are. I see the truth. I see my power. And now I can expand. Now I can actually move forward. Yeah. And I'm breaking barriers here, definitely, with this I'm sorry, not Three of Pentacles. This Three of Swords energy with the Seven of Wands. It's like fighting back here. Okay, Aquarius, you fighting back. You're not sitting down. Yeah, you fighting back with the Strength card. Seven of Wands. You fighting back against what doesn't feel right, right? It's like if it doesn't feel good, let me work at it. Let me not just let it beat me up. Let me go beat it up. Something like that. It's right. It's like taking back your power, gaining new power, realizing where you have strength, right? You have the power to make things happen, and it's with your actions, right? So it's like, if you're sad about something, then make yourself happy. And that's what you're, fighting against. It's like getting into the opposite. We have the Two of Swords here, excuse me. Two of Swords with the Strength. We have to have a very sharp mind here, right? You can't allow the negative to come in and try to convince you that it's supposed to stay. The fear, the doubt, don't let it stay. That's what I see here. You have to be very much like, nope, I don't want that. You understand me? You start saying, you know what, I want to do this, and you get an idea that says, no, I can't, it's not going to work. It's like, nope, kick that idea out of your mind. That's what I'm saying. It's like kicking that idea out of your mind. Don't allow the doubt and the fear to reside with you any longer. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Do not let that fear sit with you at all. Don't let the doubt sit with you. Don't let the I can'ts and I shouldn'ts and I could've's. Don't let that sit with you. All right. If that thought process comes up, then it's like, okay, so what do you do to counteract that? If you say, maybe I shouldn't, then what should you be doing then, right? So you're not dwelling on the things that you shouldn't be, or that you couldn't have, or that you didn't do, whatever. It's like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm not doing personal readings right now, my dear, but you can contact me. The details are in the description box, okay? This is just a general Aquarius reading right now. Thank you. All right, what do we have with the shadow for my aquas? My cards are getting stuck. The Page of Wands. You've been wanted to make a move, but you had some type of, I'm seeing this as a younger, youthful energy, but one that's a little bit hesitant with the Shadow card. Like you wanting to do something, but not actually putting the force behind it to do it. Yep, the Fool. I can't make it up. The Fool and the Page of Wands. In the shadow, it's like it's stuck in the shadow. Something was stuck in the dark. Again, you're catching up to it now. It was sitting, maybe you were sitting or something to that effect, but you wanted to move. That's what you're feeling now. It's like you have this desire to go in another direction or something, but for whatever reason, you haven't made the move yet. Maybe you feel like it's not the right time. You don't have enough. You don't have this. This is where those doubts and fears come in with the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, right? But this is where the lesson is as well with this Page of Pentacles, is when the times get tough, what do? When times get tough, do you sit there and fold, or do you sit there and get up and keep going? You know what I mean, Aquarius? Like, what are we doing here? That where at some point you have to take that test. Okay? At some point you had to take that test and take that risk. But this is positive movement forward. This, I see here something about like exercising something. Like you need to put practice into something so that it gets better, right? Maybe that's where some type of insecurity lies in something. Like you actually need to practice. Maybe you have some type of fear of public speaking, or you have some type of fear of presenting what you have out to others, right? To tell them, hey, this is what I do, or something like that. It's like really practicing that. Practice it in the mirror. Practice it, you know, however feels best for you. So, let's see. Let's see. What do we got for this positive movement forward? We have same energy, exactly. I love it. Positive movement forward as you keep building, you keep going, you keep fighting, as Wandering Sage said. Keep on going, right? Just keep on looking too at the small details, because sometimes we, you know, get in this energy and things feel so big that if we just scale it down a little bit, it's not as scary. So something about scaling down so that it's not as much to manage or handle all at once, all right? It will be a point where you build up to that, right? Where you're able to, that exercising. You start off with the 5 pounds, you move up to 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds. You get what I'm saying? So, but you keep at it. Don't give up. Don't give up, my Aquarius. I love that. Exercise and practice your skill. Yep, here we go. The practice, the exercise, the 5 of Wands. Right? If you keep putting yourself in the energy of what you want, then it'll keep giving you something to fight for, to work toward, right? So it's like if you stop, if you put yourself on the sidelines, then all the things that you want will be sitting there waiting for you to get ready again, to get back on the field. So this is the energy of continuously putting yourself in that activation mode for things to become manifested for you, right? You have the Moon card. You have to have faith here. You have to have trust in here, because again, you're not going to see everything in the moment. Sometimes you got to do it today, and in the long run, it starts to pay off, right? It's not always in the moment. That's why you got to start small. You build up. The Moon talks about cycles, the cycles in which things operate, in which things work. Here we go. Aquarius energy, Queen of Swords. You ain't playing no games. Stay diligent and be open-minded here. The Queen of Wands is very open-minded. She's willing to kind of try new things. She's willing because, you know, she's done so much. She can kind of, the Queen of Swords is like, well, I've been through all of these situations before, and I kind of already know what can happen. So what haven't I tried? Like, be open-minded in that way to allow receptivity for the right things to come for you, right? The right answers, the right people, the right, you know, you have this understanding now of where your weaknesses are and where your strengths are, right? Where you need to work on things. And I just realized the Moon came out twice. So clarity comes in cycles. It starts off not knowing how something is going to happen, right? When it starts off in that new moon energy, we don't see the new moon. We don't know what it really looks like. We just know it's there, though, until the full moon happens, and then it's like the reveal, the big reveal. So there's something about that new moon to full moon cycle in which you need to maybe do something in a 28-day cycle. Let it work out. Let it work itself up for 28 days, and then you see what happens, where to go from there, all right? You have more confidence about your movements and your path ahead. And look, you have the 7 of Swords at the bottom. This is Aquarius energy, okay? And this energy talks about the strategy, right? And this also talks about the missing information, but this is also looking for that missing information, finding it, right? And getting it and obtaining it and utilizing it, right? Your secret weapon, your secret tools here with the 7 of Swords. Right? Not everybody knows about this type of stuff, but you know how to get to this information. You know how to get to this thing. I'm hearing get to the bag in this type of way. All right, so that's that. So what is the advice from Aquarius? I love this energy, for real. You know, we got to just keep it going. You know, sometimes it's this Three of Swords, I'm seeing that, like, you know, they always say Aquarius don't got emotions. And we do have emotions. We actually, we feel a lot. But just like she's inside of this, like, area where nobody can really see, it's only a small window. So only a little bit of emotion is shown, right? But everything is kind of felt on the inside. That's what I'm seeing here. Something about that. And when you start feeling all of that pain on the inside of you, you have to release it. You have to let it out. Okay? It can't stay inside. So, what is the advice? Oh, it got indecision. Number 8. You have 8s here a lot. Number 8 is here like 3 or 4 times. 4 times. Yeah. So the number 8. So what are you doing? Where are you trying to go? I'm seeing like a boomerang. Right? If you angle it the right way, it'll land in the right place, right? It won't take you back to the same place, actually. You have the world and the temple. So it's like the world is your oyster. Like, go out there and explore more. Be more open to what your environment has to offer you. And when you're trying to make decisions on things, don't try to think about the negative. Think about what is more positive. Think about what will bring you more access. Think about what will bring you more, you know, space or something like that, right? That expansion energy to pull you up or pull you into the view of something. Ooh, indecision. So this indecision could be about work, how you want to, where you want to work, how you want to do something, at what rate you want to do it, like, right, trying to decide. The Fool card, I feel like it's telling you stop thinking about all of that stuff. Just go ahead and do. It'll all start to make sense as you keep moving, as you take that jump and that risk with the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles. Like, if you've been doing something a particular way, switch it up because it's getting boring. Right, and that's where that indecision comes from, because you're like, well, I don't like how this feels anymore and I want to do something different, but you're not quite sure maybe what to do. Just try anything. If you don't like, if it doesn't work, do something else. The World card is with the Lovers and the 9 of Wands. I am seeing here, be mindful of the energy that you attract, because you're going to be like very much, you're going to be very attractive. So it's like, be very discerning who you give your energy to at this time, because there are going to be a lot of people, once you put yourself out there more, who are trying to maybe approach you, who are trying to gain access to you. There just may be a lot of opportunities that start to come your way, and you need to just be looking at everything to say, okay, well, yes, I'm going to do this. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, the Justice is at the bottom. All right, so be decisive on something. Make sure everything is in alignment with what you're trying to do. You know, keeping things in balance, keeping things in harmony. If you're doing something with another person, making sure that it benefits the whole and not just one side. All right, you have the Hermit and the Temple path. So this is telling you to always go back to your center, go back and meditate. At the end of the day, if you feel overwhelmed by your activities of the day, make sure you go back within yourself to center your energy and navigate, right? Again, that inside pain, work on it. That pain that happens on the inside. It's time to heal it. Because it's like all of this stuff is going to be coming for you, but you got to be up to par with your health. You got to be up to par with mentally, physically, right? The 10, yeah, don't over deplete yourself here. There's something here about having a quiet time. Setting quiet time is going to be very important, because that's when you're going to get a lot of stuff. Right? And yeah, your dreams are going to be important right now. You're going to get a lot of different things that are like to tell you to do this or do that, stop this or start this. It's like you're going to see it in different ways, different sort of messages. The Wheel of, ooh, here we go. I love this message. Okay. You got the Wheel of Fortune with the 5 of Cups, right? And the reason I said I love this message is because you have the Star and you have the Chariot, right? So it's like you were waiting maybe for something. You felt like, you know, you needed a moment to grieve. You needed a moment to sulk. You needed a moment to say, boo-hoo me. And now it's like your help has arrived. Like what it is you've been asking for, needing, wanting, it arrives, right? Right on time. Nothing doesn't happen without divine alignment and divine timing. So when you thought you were waiting for something, it was just a process. It was just what you had to go through. Okay, Aquarius, we already know that. And this is where you have also this change of heart where something is dead and done and over with. Right? You don't have to go through it no more because you decide, you take some sort of chance, some sort of risk, some sort of like, this is like a big mature step to say, I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to say no to this. So I'm going to, end this and go and do this, right? I'm completely over and done with something. It's a very mature choice to do this. It doesn't, everybody's not capable of really doing it. So be proud of yourself, Aquarius. Okay. All right. Okay. Where there is hope, that is definitely Aquarius energy. Where there is hope, or I'm hearing where there is a will, there is a way. So your will power at this time is important. You have miracles in the dark, and you have that moon energy that came out. So where there is hope, it says, don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. True success grows from the lessons. A hopeful heart never gives up. Is that not like the whole message I've been saying the whole time? Like, you're not giving up. You had to take a moment, right? You had to get back into that process of being like, yeah, I am the man. I am the woman. I can do this, And that's fine. Do what you got to do. When we shed those old layers, it takes time to us to process that we're even in a new cycle. We're in a new stage, right? We're in a new form of ourselves. And we should have to grieve our old versions of ourselves. And that's okay. So it says miracles in the dark. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Okay, so the sun is, not the sun, the star is here with the moon. Just, it's fine. In the dark, you still have light to take you through, right? It's never totally dark. Sometimes it may feel like, okay, I can't see too far ahead of me, but you can see where you're going, all right? And it's going where it's supposed to be going. I feel like there's a big surprise here, and that's why you're not supposed to see too far ahead. Aquarius, we be wanting to see the whole entire vision from start to finish. But there's something there that you're not supposed to see because it may shock you that is waiting there for you, and you may not even take the steps to go there. All right? So it's like, just wait and see. It's all going to work out. The plan is working as it's meant to. All right? So Aquarius, this is your message. I hope it resonated for you. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I will be back with more. I do love you. Bye.